Hi, StarSurfer here with the mid-September reading for my Libras. Hey Libras, how you doing? I hope your month has been treating you well thus far. Happy Libra season. If you are a Libra sun, happy birthday, happy early birthday, happy belated birthday. I hope you're enjoying your time to shine. A couple things before I jump into the cards. I'm really excited to do this reading. If something in this resonates, please like, comment, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. It makes a world of difference. If something does resonate and you want to book a personal reading with me, in the information link below, you will find my Etsy shop, where you can book a personal reading, tarot, oracle, astrology, birth chart, transit, Saturn return, solar return, whatever you feel called to, whatever spirit is telling me you might need. We can work one-on-one and get something really lovely going for you. Lastly, this is a general read for my Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. It's a large group of energy. That's a large range of people I'm tuning into. This message won't be for everyone. You'll know if it's for you. And you don't need to twist yourself into a pretzel if it's not fitting. If it's not fitting, it's not fitting. But if it is, welcome. Hi. All right. I think that's everything. Let's jump into the cards, shall we? Going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Get some animal medicine on the board here for you. Butterflies. Just like light, packets of light, effervescent, bubbly. Butterfly can be an energy of transformation, metamorphosis. I'm more feeling it of like that energy kind of bubbling. Feels like you're on the precipice of something. I also feel like you're like standing up for yourself in a way that might be unfamiliar for you. Like within a relationship, you're standing up for your own needs, you're setting a boundary and you're maintaining the boundary. And because it is perhaps like a fresh dynamic, it's kind of nerve-wracking. But something tells me, you need to be setting this boundary, you need to be re-navigating this relationship dynamic. So even though it's a little anxiety provoking, it is the thing to be doing. Yeah, I feel like you just want like clarity, getting like the sword, like the Ace of Swords or the Queen of Swords. Like you want clarity, you want definition, you want things defined. Things might have been lacking clarity or definition for you for a while, and it's like I'm this in-between not knowing place is driving me mad. I just need an answer. I just need things to be clear. For good or bad, just clarity. I would like it. One more after this. Any messages or insights for my Libra Sun, Moon, Rising? Any messages or... Yeah, that rabbit, anxiety or fear, that bubbling I was feeling, that like you feel like you're either doing something or you're about to start doing something, and the thought of it scares you a bit because it demands or necessitates a change, a shift, right? A leveling up of some kind. And that's anxiety provoking. Even if it's something that's for your ultimate benefit and for the highest benefit of everyone involved, it still makes you nervous to think about or to consider or to begin to implement. That's the butterflies that I'm talking about. That nervousness. Any other message? Yeah, y'all are ready to talk. Earthworm. It's an energy of potential and newness, 0 point energy. There is something you are just starting out in or would like to start that you are called to do, but it makes you nervous. The thought of this new beginning, the thought of this new way of doing or thinking or speaking or believing, this new environment, this new relationship, whatever it is, you're called to it. It's either just begun or it is about to begin. And though you feel called to it, you're also nervous about it. There's a tension there. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights? Yeah, you want to do it. Something you feel you would benefit from. Yeah, here's the thing. Frog catharsis just fell out. To begin truly, you need to get real about what you're scared of. What is that fear about? I can guarantee it's attached to old pain or trauma, old hurt. Is it necessarily accurate for the current situation? Or are you carrying the past and times you got hurt in the past into this new opportunity? You have to get honest. I have fear. And that fear is attached to old pain. What am I holding on to? What do I believe is repeating itself or would happen again? What do I fear the outcome of this new thing will be? And I can almost guarantee that if you're real with yourself and this is resonating, the fear is not attached to the actual thing that's presenting itself to you. It's attached to pain you carry from old hurt, old wounding, old trauma. That is not a one and done solution. That's not something you flick a switch off on and then it's done. It is a process of healing, integrating, reintegrating. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes it's not linear. It doesn't just truck along forward on a straight path. It spirals, it loops, it cycles, it turns. But it is, even if you're in the moments or coming out of a moment where you took the 1 step back, that doesn't mean you cannot now take 2 steps forward. Even 2 steps forward, 1 step back makes progress over time with consistency, without giving up on yourself. So if this fear is keeping you from a situation that you know would benefit you, that you know would be advantageous to you, that would aid your growth and evolution in some way, big or small, if this fear is keeping you from it and this pain is keeping you from it, it's time to get real about that. It's time to get honest with yourself about, like, I'm keeping myself from opportunity because I have pain and fear. I don't believe I deserve it. Honestly, is what that boils down to. At the fundamental root of it, it is, I don't believe I deserve the goodness that this would provide me or give me or bring into my life. Old story, and I feel it right here. And I feel it right here. You tell yourself this story, and it's not true, but it makes sense. You believe it. You speak it so convincingly. Tell yourself a better story. Tell yourself a better story. One in which you deserve the good that's presented to you. Did you just see something fly across the screen? I did. Whoa. One in which you deserve the goodness that's presenting itself to you. Because you do. That's it. You do. You do. There are times in the past I feel like you were told, explicitly or not, through word or actions, that you did not deserve good things. And you were probably told very convincingly, and so you believe it. But it's not true. It is not true. You deserve every bit of goodness the universe has within it. We all do, by nature of being. It is our birthright to experience all of the beauty that the universe has to offer. Now, it's not our birthright to avoid any pain, but it is our birthright to be an active hero in our own healing. We can't avoid pain, but we can believe we are worthy of the healing from pain, and subsequently of experiencing beauty again. Wow. Overall, the vulture, death magic, pruning away, letting something go. Again, it is that old story. You have to let it die. And there's a mourning process involved in that. Again, it's not like an off switch you just turn off and then, okay, bye, we're done. I moved on. I'm healed. I'm fixed. No, there's a mourning process. Even if it was a debilitating coping mechanism, it did something for you. It supplied something. It met some need. And it shaped you into some kind of person. So you have to mourn both losing that coping tool, that old story, and losing that old understanding of yourself. Give yourself the time and the space to grieve that, or else it will keep popping up, whack-a-mole, until you fully let that settle. But this is a time. What beliefs do I tell myself? What story do I speak about my life and what I deserve and what I can accomplish? Is it serving me, or is it hindering me? Is it holding me back? Get curious. What would it look like if I set this story down for a moment? Practice. 5 minutes of telling yourself the opposite story. 5 minutes of trying on the belief that you deserve any goodness that is coming to you or around you or with you now. Try it. Get curious about it. Slowly extend the time, and it will feel more and more true, more and more real. You will believe it more and more. And the old things, the old fears, the old pains get smaller and smaller as this belief gets bigger and bigger. And this is how we go. This is how we process. This is how we grow. Wow. I actually want to get you an angel oracle card because this feels like you need that reassurance that you're okay, and that everything is going to be okay, and that this goodness is for you. It's here for a reason. Whatever you're feeling called to, whatever is presenting itself to you, it's happening for a reason. Sometimes we need that reminder until we get good at reminding ourselves. One more. All right. Can I get a message from my angels, for my Libras, please? Can I get one message, angel message from this, for this spread? You got two. Notice the signs and ground yourself. Again, this energy can get you, this anxiety, this fear can get you out of your body. It's uncomfortable. It's like you forget, and then the hamster wheel starts turning, and then we start telling the old stories, and then we start believing the old stories, and then we're off to the races. Ground yourself. Get into nature. Practice embodied experiences. Yoga, Tai Chi, something like that, where it's like a bath. It's something where it's like you feel sensorially your body, and you are taking care through the senses of your body, grounding yourself into your body in this present moment of time and space. And when you can get present in the body, you can notice the signs that are being put all around you. But if you're in this anxiety, if you're in this fear, if you're in this loop, you're up here, you're out of your experience, your embodied experience, and you're not picking up on the messages that are being given to you that would be very helpful. So ground yourself, get in the body, notice what's happening around you in this present moment, and not the loop that you're running about the present moment. And I can guarantee you the loop is not actually about the present moment. It's probably about the future, or it's about the past. It's never about what's happening right now. So get with what's happening right now, which means get with the body. When you get with the body and you get with presence, you hear and see what you need to hear and see in this exact moment, instead of what you're projecting into the future or clinging to from the past. All right. Let's get you some tarot on this spread. One more. Any other messages or insights as it pertains? Queen of Wands in reverse. It's that fear. It's that fear. The Queen of Wands upright is like courageous, passionate, a leader, not really taking any shit. In reverse, it's like we're not sticking up for ourselves. We don't believe we can go after what we want. We don't believe we're deserving of what we want. We're out of touch with like the fire in us. Any other messages or insights as a... Whoa. Page of Cups. Again, it is that getting into the body, getting into the heart space, and hearing the messages that are coming to you from there. I mean, the Page of Cups is like messages from the heart, messages from the soul, news from your highest self, news from the universe. It's this. Ground yourself and hear and see and know, which means you have to deal with this fear and anxiety. But grounding yourself kills two birds with one stone. You quell the fear and you hear the messages. Any other messages? Or you've got to fix the perspective, right? The Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups upright, it is like we are focused on what's not going right. We have a lack mindset. We don't see that there's still beauty here, now, present. In reverse, it is like we've learned to let go of our fixation on what's gone wrong or what isn't going right, and we allow the blessings, even amidst chaos, to be noticed, appreciated, felt, and worked with. There's something going right for you now. Lean into that feeling, lean into that energy, lean into those things, and see what that does for you instead of driving yourself up a wall focusing on what isn't working out. It might be small stuff that is working out, but even that is something. And if you feed into that energy, get in touch with that energy, it will have a ripple effect. It will have ramifications beyond the tiny, right? There might be something big you're missing, but you're missing something and it's time to start noticing it. Stop focusing on what isn't going right, what hasn't gone right in the past, and get real about what is going well for you. Again, I was hearing Six of Pentacles in reverse. I was hearing 7 when I'm shuffling, and that to me is like the energy of partnership, which, I mean, Libra, you're the natural 7th house. But this tells me like there has been an imbalance of giving and receiving. And that energy I was picking up on before I started pulling cards, of like, you feel like you're drawing a boundary, you are like re-navigating a relationship dynamic in a way that's completely new for you. I feel like this kind of imbalance in a relationship demands like being put right. And to do that, you have to draw a boundary, you have to speak up, you have to be honest, you have to respect yourself enough to demand respect. And if you're stuck in fear, or if you're stuck in disappointment and not listening, like, hey, I don't deserve this kind of treatment. I should not have to put up with this kind of treatment. I can change the agreement here to rebalance what I'm getting and giving so that it is more equitable and not so wonky. You can do this if you ground yourself in the present moment and work on the narrative you're telling yourself about what you believe, about what you believe you deserve. Honestly, you don't deserve this, and you know that, and you can fix it if you get in the seat of your power, if you believe you own your destiny, which is not possible if you're stuck here, focused on what's not going well for you, or what you haven't accomplished yet, what hasn't come into your life yet. Shift the perspective and shift the dynamic. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yep, 9 of Swords. Anxiety, 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 anxiety. The hamster wheel is incessant. It will never stop until you stop it. By getting into your body, by getting into the present, by replacing these stories, which you've, honed this self-defeating belief so beautifully. You've crafted it so wonderfully, so powerfully. But it's not serving you. It's making you anxious. It's fucking with your sleep. It's fucking with your peace of mind. It's fucking with your relationships. It's fucking with your money. It's fucking with your love life. It's fucking with everything. So set it down for a moment. Breathe into your body. Practice movement. Practice movement in nature. Take a walk. Whatever you need to do. But it's time to start honing the story that helps you instead of hurts you. Right? I mean, that's what this is. What do we feed? The story that defeats us or the story that builds us up? And then overall, temperance in reverse. Imbalance, imbalance, imbalance. I mean, imbalance. You need to restore balance. Or you need to find balance perhaps for the first time. You cannot go, if anything feels like it's too either neglected or all of your eggs are in that basket, it's time to find a middle ground. If you're thinking about getting sober, that will definitely help this anxiety. It will definitely be endorsed by this temperance. Something needs to be set right. It's a relationship, it's a mindset, right? It's a perspective, right? We need to quell our fear and hear the messages from our angels, right? From our angels, that we deserve to alchemize even our pain into our gain. That was good. You need to alchemize your pain into gain. And you can. Absolutely you can. You have the support and the desire to do it now. Because you're done with the pain game. You're done with whatever's needed to die out. Its time has come and gone. So balance the books. Balance the books. All right. Let's get you a parting message from the guy at Oracle deck. You can do this. Something you take into the next month. You can do this. Can I get any final... That was super quick. Y'all, I mean... Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. Nightwind, facing fear. Subconscious release, healing. Literally everything we've just been talking about. It is like that anxiety, that fear you have. You have to face it, right? So that you can release it. So that you can heal and start something new with balance. Let me read that to you. Because it feels like you might need to hear it. Nightwind, 23 breaking down to a 5, number of change. This card relates to disturbed sleep patterns. Vivid dreams or nightmares you have been experiencing. Something is troubling you, yet you are not openly acknowledging this either to yourself or others. This unresolved issue has created fear and anxiety which you have yet to resolve. Because of this, your subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep, the fear resurfacing in your dreams time and time again in various forms and guises. Pay attention to your dreams, especially the nightmares. This is your subconscious mind's way of dealing with the issue and forcing you to face your fear. On some level, this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. First, truly acknowledge your fear. Hey, I'm scared. Express it in detail by writing it down. Go into the nature, go into a park, whatever it is, and go journal. Then share it by talking about it with someone you trust. This simple process takes some courage, but it is well worth it. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step toward healing this issue. You will find that all will be resolved soon. There's nothing to fear, there's only love. And look what was underneath your angel oracles. It's the only love. There's nothing to fear, there's only love. You have to get real about what the fear is to see it's not real. It is but fear. Acknowledge it so you can move past it into this new, beautiful moment that is you are so deserving of. Okay? All right. Thank you. Talk soon.